This is a deserted island, and this is me. For the next 100 days, I'm going to transform this island into my own self-sufficient paradise. Oh yeah, and did I mention? This is my first time on hardcore, and I'm kind of terrified of the ocean. No, I hear another drowned! Let's begin! Day 1. I punched a tree because I'm so original. As I worked on upgrading my tools, I soon realized the island was big enough that animals would be spawning on it.
There's a horse!
I'm saving you for later. Then I planted the saplings I got from the tree I chopped down earlier. Food sounded nice, so I decided to make a sword and hunt fish like a barbarian. I explored around the island, killed a squid, got some ink, then slaughtered the 2 sheep as sunset approached. Seeing some iron in an underwater cave, I crafted some doors, used those to breathe underwater and extract the iron. I found a few more veins, so I grabbed those as well. But when I resurfaced, night had fallen. I wasn't really keen on becoming a fish for the night, nor getting mauled by all the mobs on my island, so I devised a plan. If I could get 4 string, I could craft the last piece of wool I needed to make a bed. I got a few spiders' attentions and managed to get 2 string, but ultimately there wasn't enough spiders that were near the shore for me to reach safely and succeed. And thus, the sun rose, me having failed at not becoming a nocturnal fish.
I have a potato!
Day 2, I went back into the island and cleared out the mobs that remained, including an enderman. After cutting down more trees, I decided to make some charcoal and light up the island with some torches.
Let's secure the island!
I began digging down for a future branch mine, but I didn't get very far because I had no torches. Waiting for more wood, I started a farm and planted the potato a zombie dropped the night before, along with some weeds. As night fell once again, I finally remembered to smelt my iron and craft a shield along with some boots. I killed a few spiders and finally got the string I needed to craft a 3rd wool and make a bed. Ah, sweet dreams of a mob-free island. Day 3.
And now, Gurgleman, die!
After removing the mobs that remained on my island once again, I went back to chopping trees, working on my branch mine, and upgraded some of my tools to iron. Everything was going great. I even managed to find some coal, which was eluding me. Day 4. Beyond cutting trees, I mostly worked on moving blocks and terraforming a bit, because, let's be honest, the island was kinda ugly to start with.
Oh my juice. This is stupid! That's it, I think I'm just gonna replace the beach with dirt, stupid.
As night fell, mobs were still spawning on my island though, so I decided to craft more torches and spread them around the remaining dark spots I could see on the island. Day 5. I killed a skeleton that remained from the previous night and then went back to work. I made a small entrance to my branch mine that was still not finished. I worked mostly on deepening my branch mine the rest of the day and pondered why the heck I made it so tall. Day 6. I continued to work on the branch mine, stubbornly not making it smaller. Because I will finish what I started, even if it was stupid. Day 7. I got some sunshine, destroyed nature, mowed my lawn, corralled my animals into inhumane-sized pens, and planted some more wheat and trees. Then I went back into my branch mine and tried to find some iron, but didn't have any luck. Day 8. I did some more terraforming and planting and stuff. Yeah. Day 9. I found my first cave.
Like normal? Oh, it's like a ravine. Uh-oh. Nope.
Then I went on an ocean adventure.
Whip. I cannot see anything with shaders on. I'm gonna turn them off. Oh, look, guys. I think I can see.
As night fell, I realized I didn't know the coordinates back home as it wasn't exactly 00.
I've lost it. I've lost my home. Oh, but this is it's a shipwreck. Wow, carrots, moss, potatoes. Alright. Ooh, smithing templates. Paper. There's a compass. I can get back home. What is this compass even pointing at? Is it home or is it not? That's another little... Okay. I think that should be home. It's lit up.
Eventually, I did get home though. Then I never went out into the ocean again. Just kidding. Day 10, I went back into the ocean. Dun dun dun. But first, I planted the carrots and potatoes I found from the shipwreck the previous day. Then I headed out. I tried to follow the buried treasure maps I had found, but I kept getting distracted at all these shipwrecks I found.
Whoa.
It was just way easier to see everything with the shaders off. I almost drowned a couple of times, but I was fine. I came back to the island and bred up my animals. As night fell, I finally broke ground into the deep slate layers of my branch mine. Day 11, I kept mining and found my first diamonds. Naturally, I went and crafted a diamond pick immediately after coming out of the mines. Having run out of food, I decided to go barbarian fish hunting for the rest of the day. As night fell, I noticed my island was still not fully lit up, so I went and torch spammed a few dark areas I saw. Then I went to sleep hungry and dreamed of food. Day 12, I decided to plant some trees till I had a forest. Then like a beaver, I cut them all down. Oh yeah, and the horse on the island died.
Oh no! I was wondering what that sound was. Oh, a moment of silence for the horse. Okay, the moment's passed. Who really cared about the horse? I sure didn't.
Then I continued to be a beaver. Day 13. I continued to be a beaver. The night fell as I started a huge wheat farm on the end of my island. Oh yeah, and a zombie came and said hello.
The island's still not lit up properly. Oh gosh.
Day 14. I was loving my beaver and farming life so much, I began to question if I really needed to go back out into the ocean ever again. Then night fell and I got a few more visitors. Because my island still isn't lit up.
You're kidding me.
Day 15. I tried to light up my island for the 1000th time, chopped a few more trees, and headed down into the mines to search for more diamonds. Day 16. I continued digging in the mines and found my second vein of diamonds. Then I dug up into a cave to obtain the lava there and questioned my life choices.
Everything's too close. I'm claustrophobic. Can't.
After slaying a few of the local cave dwellers, I grabbed some obsidian and bolted out of the mines, swearing to never go into another cave ever again. Then I tried to craft an enchanting table. Day 17. I set sail, trying to follow the buried treasure map.
My neighbors. They're disgusting.
This time, I found the island, got the treasure.
I did it. Alright. Oh yeah. Ooh, this is the best one.
Kidnapped a sheep. Then I got lost trying to find my way back home.
That's not my island. Where is my island? I completely lost my sense of direction. I guess I'm camping out here. Oh, more moss. None of this stuff is really that useful. Double check the helmet. Anything? Curse of vanishing. Double check the boots. Anything good? Depth Strider 3 is good. I'm gonna head home now, sheepy. Let's go north. It should be north because I headed south. Oh my crumb, I'm finding so many cool things, but not my island.
Day 18. I'm still lost at sea.
Sugarcane, sugarcane, sugarcane. And it's on an island, so it's mine.
Eventually, I managed to figure out the coordinates and find my way back home.
I'm bumping up my chunks, I don't care. Give me sight. Wait, it's over here, it's over here. I was going to miss it again.
Feeling a little more confident I knew where my island was, I went back out and looted and plundered like a pirate. And, amazingly, I did get back home with no problem. I realized I hadn't put my sheep in a pen yet, so I penned in my sheep too. Make sure it doesn't despawn, you know? Day 19 through 21. Today, I planted all the sugarcane I had found the previous day and got started on building my house. Unfortunately, Replay Mod is not updated for 1.21 yet, so you'll have to just watch a montage of block placing instead of a pretty time-lapse. Day 22. I moved all my junk to my house and had an unexpected visitor.
Oh my crumbs. Hello! Hi! You got sugarcane? Nothing good?
Then I set up my enchanting table and harvested my crops and bred more cows. Oh, and here's a free cam view of my house. It's not decorated yet, but at least it's finished. Day 23. Running dangerously low on coal, I headed back to the first cave I found on day 9.
Well, isn't this an odd picture? You were holding it for me. How kind.
Lucky for me, beyond that one guy, the cave was completely mob-free. Still in need of iron and coal, I started looking around my island for any underwater caves or patches of the stuff. I managed to find some. Day 24. I gawked at the hobo outside my window.
Why is that man still here? What a weirdo.
Then I organized my chest a bit and continued to pretty up my house outside with a nice path and some flowers and some spots of leaves. I added some lanterns around as well. My house was feeling homey. Day 25. I continued trying to pretty up the house before heading out to sea once more and gathering some coal and clay. Night fell, however, and I almost died.
Oh, flip! A flip. A flip. No. Okay. Flippin'. Bad way to... Where's my island of safety? I know it's nearby. I'm not sure if it's safe, but get me away from here. I almost freaking died. Okay. Can I eat now?
And after that, I decided to just head back home. Day 26. After a good night's rest, I headed out to find the last 2 buried treasure map locations. But instead, I found a mushroom island again. And upon realizing I could get leather here, I slaughtered all the cows.
Leather!
While grabbing some coal in a ravine on the island, my trauma, not even a day old, decided to already rear its ugly head again.
Oh, my juice! No. You think you're all safe because you're on a mushroom island. No.
Then I decided it was time to leave, but the ocean wasn't done tormenting me.
My flip! That really freaked me out. I can't see anything. Okay, I really cannot see anything in the ocean with flippin' shaders on. Alright, that thing was freaking invisible. Okay then. Okay, yeah, I can see now. Yippee! All the death around me. Get lost.
Heading in the wrong direction of the treasure map, I ended up finding the mainland. I decided I wanted the loot from this nearby shipwreck, however, so I decided to risk it even with the nearby mobs. After that, I began to head in the right direction towards the treasure. Day 27. As I continued on the sea, the sun rose and I stumbled upon another small island with more wood for the taking. After beavering for the rest of the day, I thought it would be safest to get back onto the water, and I left the island. I noticed some sheep conveniently next to the shoreline though, and I couldn't resist kidnapping one of them from their family.
Okay, where's this buried treasure?
Following the treasure map, I discovered the neighboring island had the loot I seeked, but as the night mobs crawled about, I took forever digging out the chest.
Haha! I found it with the coordinates again. Okay,
Day 28. The day dawned, and I decided with my inventory full and a sheep in tow, it was best to head home. After dropping everything off, I headed back out to sea to find the final buried treasure. Upon going the opposite direction as last time, I discovered another mushroom island. Then, well, you know what happened next. Night fell as I continued to follow the map. After all the danger I had just gone through, it was a pleasant surprise to discover the island I had lit up on day 17 was where the treasure was located. With the last treasure map done, I headed home, never to return to sea again. I'm just kidding. How many times have I said that already? Day 29. I crafted the final bookshelves I needed for my enchanting table to be fully powered. Now I can enchant and become all powerful and destroy the ocean because I hate it. But I then realized I didn't have enough XP to do so, so I decided it was time to head to the Nether to mine some quartz for the last levels I needed. But then I wimped out.
Oh man, I knew it. Yeah, I knew it. Every single flippin' portal I've gone through lately has been in a red crimson biome. I knew it was gonna be red crimson. I knew it! I can feel myself having a mild panic attack. I'm going back. I can't. I can't do it, guys. I think I'm not even gonna bother with the Nether. I can't.
I was really anxious from almost dying a few days ago. So instead, I decided to go mining for some XP. Day 30. I continued mining till I went into a cave and became too anxious to mine anymore.
You're freaking me out. I think my anxiety's too high. Maybe I shouldn't be recording right now. Are you kidding me? Shut up, cave sound. Shut up.
But when I left the cave, it turns out there was still an area that mobs could spawn at. Still!
Are you kidding me?
I don't think the island will ever be fully lit up at this point. Day 31 through 35. I had a new idea for getting XP. I could make a spawning platform and then just kill the mobs on it. I mean, my island seemed great as a mob spawner. So I tried to make a platform, but literally only one skeleton spawned the entire night. So I ditched the idea and repurposed the platform to be a tree farm instead, stealing dirt from one of the local larger islands. Day 36. Now with a dedicated place for trees, I destroyed the trees that were growing on my island and replanted the forest along the little platform. Day 37. Upon realizing the task to swap out the sand on my island to dirt would be painfully slow without enchants, I finally went to the Nether again.
All around me I hear conflict and violence, scary pigs and hoglins too.
No incident occurred, actually. I dug down, grabbed the XP I needed, and came back home. I even found some ancient debris.
It's so sparkly. It's so shiny. It's glorious. I don't need it. I can't really use it.
Then I enchanted the shovel, but it was stupid and didn't give me unbreaking with the efficiency.
Why can't you just give me unbreaking too? Piece of junk.
Day 38. I made a small bone meal farm, harvested my crops, then started on shoveling the sand up and replacing it with dirt, all the way into the night till I ran out of dirt. Day 39. I went back to the larger island from before, destroyed the natural landscape there, and broke my shovel.
There it goes.
So I took another trip to the Nether and enchanted another shovel.
Yes!
Are you kidding me? Seriously, bad luck both times. Finally, on day 40, my island was slightly less ugly.
Beautiful island, oh, beautiful island.
Day 41 through 43. After taking a break because I got COVID in real life, I came back to my island and just instantly hated the view of the ocean. So I decided to build a wall. So that's what I did. I gathered up some cobblestone and started building a wall. Day 44. As I was gathering cobblestone for my wall, I found a huge underwater cavern that had so much ore that I decided it was necessary to face my fears.
Just keep mining, just keep mining. What do? We keep mining, ignore the scary sounds, scary sounds. A drown could be around the corner. I really don't like this.
So, using an underwater breathing potion, which I got from all the treasure I had dug up previously, I went in and dug out as much iron as I could.
I am so terrified right now. Ah! You know what? Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Just forget about it.
I only managed about a stack of iron before I decided I was too freaked out and I had to leave the cave. But if I'm ever in need of iron, that cave is the solution. As much as I hate that. Day 45 through 47. I continued to gather cobblestone and finished up my wall. Then I did some chopping of trees and farming, just enjoying the peaceful tranquility of my island. Day 48. Then all heck broke loose. I'm kidding, but not exactly. So I decided I wanted more wood options to build because only oak, birch, and dark oak were an awful combo. So after breaking a spot in the wall and building myself a little dock, I headed out to sea. My destination? Mainland, where I saw some spruce on day 26. I had no plans to actually touch the mainland here, but I figured if I just bridged over with some blocks to grab the tree and not touch the land, that would be acceptable within the rules. But, getting there was quite long, and night fell, and, well, you know what happened.
Oh no.
Oh, no! No!
Are you kidding me? They're freaking everywhere.
What is my luck? Seriously. Get the sapling and leave. Get the sapling and leave. I hate the ocean. Alright, suckers. I'm grabbing this tree. Then I'm leaving. Okay, there's mobs. No, I hear another drowned. Gosh. Can't even see a reason why I even try. Ah! Why do I even try?
Gosh, you saw him. He had a freaking trident.
Why? Why? Okay. I hate this world. I am about ready to give up and go home and never go seafaring again. I hate this world. I hate this world. I hate this world. Where's the sheep?
Of course, there's no sheep.
You guys are nothing. You know that? You guys are absolutely nothing. Especially when you're in the water. Man, no string. I'm about ready to just go home. It's not worth it. Nothing's worth it. Rude. Oh my flip! I saw that. I saw that. You guys are nothing to me. Nothing! Nothing! Oh no, my sword. My sword's gonna break. I saw him though.
Swim, swim, swim. I'm going back home. I don't care. I don't care about anything. Survival. I care about survival. Forget it. My builds will just have to have high contrast and be dead ugly.
After I decided I was just gonna head home, I realized it was almost daytime again, and that would have been a waste of another day sailing on the seas, so I decided to go back to the mainland and collect the spruce I had originally come for. Day 49. I was lucky and found a small island with some spruce trees.
Wait, guys. This is an island. I can touch it. Whee! Sweet berries!
So I started chopping down all the spruce wood on it. But night fell again and the ocean hates me, so you know what happened.
Oh my flip! Are you freaking kidding me? No! No! I'm out of freaking... Okay, that is just an Enderman. Oh my flip. Okay. Don't panic. Ah! Don't panic. Okay. How many saplings did I get? 5. This world freaking hates me. Ah! Run for it. I can't. I don't feel like I'm running. Okay. I hate this freaking world. Oh my gosh! What is the spawn rate on those things? They're spawning so much, no matter what. It's just like, if it's dark, they'll spawn.
With only 6 spruce saplings to my name and trying to sing my anxieties away, I eventually made it back home.
Okay, and here's the question. Is there anything evil here? No? Okay, cool.
Day 50 through 51. I got home and cried. I'm just kidding. I took a breather and then, reflecting on what just happened, I decided to build up my walls higher and start working on building up the tree platform's walls as well. Then I realized the dog was not safe, so I built up a little house there. So now any intrusive guests to the island have to knock first, and they won't be let in.
I have to see if my wall is working. Is my wall working? Yeah, my wall's working.
I had everything I needed. I was never going back out into the ocean ever again. Day 52 through 56. I kept hearing running water at the center of my island, which was getting annoying, so I decided to dig it up, find the water that was flowing, and cover it up. Then I spent the next several days making a windmill. I completely forgot to turn on replay mod at the very end though, so here's the finished windmill with its final sail made. At some point I chopped down my first spruce tree I had grown, and I realized I might not have spruce for long because I didn't get that many saplings. And there was no way I was going back to that stupid island. I tried doing a sapling dance, but ultimately it only gave me 3 saplings for that first tree. Eventually I went back to the windmill and started decorating the inside and outside. I also started to expand the wheat field a little. I wanted the whole corner to be full of wheat. Day 57. I decided my island was too flat looking, so I threw down some trees to make it look more filled. I started defining the paths of my island, and I bone mealed some of the green on the side of the house to help again fill in the flat space. As night fell, I chopped another spruce tree, but there wasn't many leaves on that one either. I tried doing the sapling dance again, but I don't think it did anything. I was back to having 6 saplings though now. Still not enough to ensure the spruce tree population survival on my island. But it was something.
Okay, well, here's hoping for more.
Day 58. I finally got back to building the rest of the walls on the tree platform. Then I was blessed with the biggest spruce leaf tree possible.
This should give me saplings, right?
My problems of losing the spruce tree were solved.
Alright, yes.
With that huge amount of leaves, I doubled the 6 saplings to 12. Then I decided to continue working on the wheat field and the just general farm area, and I decided I would make a chicken coop next, to get the chickens out of the way. But as I started building it, I realized I didn't like its placement, and so I tore it down. Day 59. I tried building the coop again, but again didn't really like the spot I had put it in, so I tore it down again and found a better spot.
Wait, I have levels, guys. Why haven't I enchanted something? Give me my shovel back. Efficiency. Give me my shovel. I should really be enchanting something else. But nothing else is diamond, so... Silk touch! Woo-hoo! We have a silk touch too. It's a shovel, but it's a silk touch too. You know what that means? I can finally grab some grass and grow some grass over here.
Finally, I was happy with the coop's placement and finished it up with a roof. I forgot to get any replay footage of the whole building process though. Day 60 through 61. I continued to work on my coop, now trying to add decorative flair to it. I also extended the path to the chicken coop as well. Once the coop was deemed complete, I let the chickens out and proceeded to show them to their new home. The cows' very loud moos were eventually starting to bug me, so I kind of slaughtered most of them. It makes it easier to move them though now, right? Then I decorated with a few pots, got distracted again, and switched over to growing my wheat field as the next day dawned. Day 62 through 63. I started making a barn for my cows. As I gathered the spruce wood for the build, my axe broke, however, and I just did this. Only afterwards did I realize that I could have severely injured myself. Oops. Day 64 through 65. I started decorating the newly made barn. I grew the wheat fields up towards the barn's side and generally just had a good day. Then I decided to add a pond next to the barn for an infinite water source inside the walls. Oh, and I also had an intruder on my island.
Oh, it's just a piglin. A zombie piglin. Okay, hi. Hello. I know, they hit hard. No worries, I got this.
Day 66. I brought the cows into their new home and continued to figure out what in the world my wheat corner was supposed to look like. By the end of the day, I decided to go into the mines and duplicate my moss so I could finally start using it for terraforming. Day 67. The roof of the barn was ugly with torches, but would be a spawning hazard without the torches, so I took back to the underwater cave found in day 44 and grabbed some lichen there.
All I really need is one piece.
And now the roof looks slightly less ugly. I also put a few lichen on the windmill. Although nothing has spawned up there yet, I was worried it was also a spawning hazard with how dark it was. Day 68 through 70. I killed the local hobo's llamas and started to build a sheep pen. Then another intruder showed up on my island.
Oh, this thing could actually kill me, huh?
Yeah, I should probably stop killing those guys. One of them may be the death of me. Also ignore what I just built because I didn't like it, so I started tearing it apart the next few days. Day 71, I continued to try and improve the sheep pen, and after figuring out in a creative world what I didn't like about it, I finally shrunk it down a little bit and was decently happy with it. Then I brought the sheep into their new home. I noticed the wandering traders leads by the Nether portal, but no wandering trader. Did the villager go in here? Oh no. Do I need to rescue him? Do I care? Let's just take a peek. I hear him. Oh, hi. Get out of here, please. Where is he? Okay, he doesn't appear to be out here. Okay. I'm not going out there. I'm not going out there! Where is he? Huh. Oh well, that wandering trader's gone either way. But I soon found his ghostly particles outside and discovered he was safe. Oh, here he is! Okay, I don't know why the leads broke then. But the real question was he attempting to murder me by leading me into the portal with his leads? So I decided to wall off the Nether portal for everyone's safety, even though the wandering trader probably didn't deserve to be safe after the movie just pulled. Day 72. With the sheep moved, I focused on finishing up my corner wheat field by filling up the far spot of sand into dirt. Once all the area was tilled, I began the glorious art of chopping the wheat down to replant the entire section. It took me all night to do so. All the surplus seeds ended up in my bone meal farm, and I got about a stack of bone meal. Then I bone mealed my lichen plant, and it grew all over my walls. Oh, this is my wallpaper now. Day 73. I began to replace a lot of my light sources on the ground around the farm and house with lichen till I ran out. Then I began making a carrot and potato farm next to the sheep's pen, based on the elevated farms found in naturally spawning villages. Then I had the idea to make some sort of wheelbarrow cart-like thing to move hay around. And since I have very little build ideas ever come to me, I decided to try to make it. Day 74. I continued working on my cart until I decided it was finished. It looked ugly. Then I went to the side of the barn and filled in the sandy section with dirt, planted the carrots and potatoes in their respective farms, and continued defining the island path some more. Day 75 through 78. Deciding it would save me iron to switch over to diamond tools, I decided to go diamond mining. Upon finding my first diamonds, I decided to head to the Nether next to gain enough levels to enchant it. Then I almost had a heart attack. Oh my! Hey! Oh, I should seriously murder you for that. You almost gave me a heart attack. Yeah, it's the same freaking guy. He just went through it again. Okay, well, whatever. He can live in there. I do not care. After I enchanted my pickaxe, I went back into the Nether to try and get more levels, but all I got was a broken pickaxe. And yes, that was the pickaxe I just made and enchanted. Having run out of iron at this point, I went back and mined out the iron from the underwater cave from day 44 before attempting to go back to the Nether and mine out quartz, this time from the surface level. But I didn't get very far because I got scared, so I ran back home. Went back to mining diamonds, but realized lapis and redstone also gave me XP, and so I started looking for that stuff as well. But there was barely any of it, and I realized it would take forever. And eventually, I managed to get myself to leave the mines, realizing I'd probably never get to enchant again. Day 79. I began chopping my tree, then noticed the fish in the ocean, and began murdering them for shiny orbs. It barely gave me anything. Finally, I let go of my dreams of enchanting some more, and finally went back to work on the island. Day 80 through 81. I began to work on filling in the empty space in front of my house. I wanted to put down a pile of logs and a well, but was struggling to find the right spot for the well's placement. Eventually, I decided to make it the center point of the paths that connected. Out of bone meal and seeing that the wheat was finally ready, I spent another long night harvesting and replanting it. Then I continued adding grass and lichen around the areas to help fill in the blank spots.
Oh, whoa, I got bees.
I also went ahead and filled in the side of the barn with wheat. Day 82 through 83, I decorated my nether portal. It turned out ugly, but it's decorated now. Then I got started to swapping out the sand to dirt because I thought it would look better, and I decorated it with some bushes and bone meal. I got started swapping the next side, but then realized I was going to run out of dirt soon, so I kind of stopped short, because there was no way I was going back out to sea to grab some dirt from an island. Day 84 through 87, I decided to build a tavern inn-like building, just for any other random traveler that may ended up stranded on this island. Then I began working on the interior of the tavern, along with decorating the outside of it. To change things up, I tried making the terrain a little stony to add variety to the rest of the land's texture. I gave my guests beautiful paintings and premium blue beds.
When all else fails, put a butterfly on the wall.
My guests better thank me when they visit. Actually, hopefully they don't thank me because I hope to not be on the island anymore. Then I had a realization.
You know, I find that kind of ironic. We have a well at the center of the village, but there's literally water around the entire... Oh my god. Like, how stupid. Doesn't the water in the ocean work? No, we're getting it from the ground because it's definitely safer than the ocean water.
Day 88. I made a horse stall behind the tavern, so the travelers that definitely will be coming by horse will have a spot to put their horses. Or llamas, you know. Who knows what they're traveling on. Day 89. I farmed all the farmables today, then made more bone meal and filled in the last blank spots on the island with it.
Whoa, guys, I got another bee. Wait, 2 bees. Lots of bees.
By day 90, however, I started to feel the peaceful island life was just too peaceful. I thought long and hard about all the suffering the ocean had caused me, and then I had an idea. So I began to prepare. First, I ran down to the mines and grabbed enough diamonds for full diamond armor. Day 91 through 94. I then returned to the Nether to get levels to enchant said armor. This time going up to where that beautiful quartz was just lying out in the open for me to grab. I went several times and got enough levels to enchant my boots, my pants, and my helmet. I was practically fully kitted out. Then I gathered the necessary materials to enact my revenge. By day 95, I was ready. Nothing could stop me. Except that I didn't know how redstone components worked.
How embarrassing. I made a dispenser instead of a dropper. Oops.
Ashamed by my total lack of redstone know-how, I returned home thinking I needed to make a dropper instead of a dispenser for the redstone contraption to work. Little did I realize, the dropper doesn't require string. So I went looking for string that night and went out into the sea one final time. But hey, you should know exactly what happened after I left my island again.
Looting 3, don't fail. No! I heard that freaking trident guy. You know what? I hate everything.
He's like a freaking machine gun. He's like a freaking machine gun.
Yo, zombie. Oh my flip! It's a baby one. I'm getting out of here!
Unfortunately, even after upgrading all my armor, I did not realize that the Trident guys were not that dangerous anymore. So I ran home. I really wish I could just jump in there and murder their faces right now. But I am the disembodied narrator voice, so I am doing no such thing. Day 96. I tried to return to my peaceful farming life, but somehow it all felt so hollow. After all, what is man's existence if he cannot have revenge? Then I remembered I could go caving to get string instead, because I still hadn't looked up the dropper recipe. So I found the old cave I had barely explored on day 30 and went in to find myself some spiders, but made a terrible yet wonderful discovery.
Did you want to test out my armor? Is it a spawner by chance? Yes. Oh, that's ridiculous. I could have used this ages ago. And it was right here. Because I couldn't go into the cave, I didn't have it. What did I get? Flames. Wait, string. Oh, and a name tag for that dead horse. You know, that one. Mending. I have mending.
Day 97. I put my useless treasures I had just found on the wall.
The mending book I randomly found at the end of the series. The 13 disc I'll never play. Cool.
And then I finally looked up the crafting recipe for droppers and realized they didn't require string. So, trying to solve what went wrong on my first attempt, because I saw that it was supposed to be a dispenser, I was actually right. I placed both dispenser and dropper down and found them doing the exact same thing, spitting out the boat like it was a sour candy. So I ran to Reddit to try to understand what redstone madness mumbo jumbo I was not understanding. Then I double checked it on the water, found it worked.
Why? I don't understand, but it works.
But I was still bewildered and wondered if that just meant that the dispenser couldn't dispense an item properly in the air or something. And so, my revenge plans were back on. So I gathered up the required materials yet again, and on day 98, I finally struck back at the ocean.
This is for all the pain you caused me.
Day 99 through 100. Since I now had some string, I made a fishing rod and decided to spend my last few days fishing. It was very relaxing. It honestly was putting me to sleep. Eventually, day 100 passed, and the challenge was complete. I was finally free from the cursed ocean around me.
Bye, everyone. I'm free.
I sailed away as quickly as I could, off to find the mainland.
Is there no mainland over here? Is this mainland? Have I made it? Yay! Oh. That was a little premature. I'm so ready to touch the land. The land ho! The land ho! I'm on the land. This better be mainland. It's still a flippin' island. It's still a flippin' island, guys.